have to do is match the frequency, match the vibration. And to match the vibration, you must do it every day to prepare yourself for that future that you so desire to see. And it's going to come. It's going to come. It is going to come. It is going to come. It has to come if you deliberately prepare yourself for it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Lit Mind. Today I'm back with another video, and today we're going to talk about how our actions pre-tell what's to come. Now, the most important thing that you need to know is that when you go ahead, do anything in your life, like on a regular basis, whatever it is that you're doing, what's happening is that those actions are somehow creating your reality for you. Those actions that you take on a regular basis are what's creating your reality for you. So let's say if you're going ahead and binge watching all day long, then you are literally not allowing yourself to you're not allowing yourself to be blossomed into the human being that you should be. That you're not allowing yourself to come out. You're not allowing yourself to become that person that you need to be. See, it's easy to do those things. It's entertaining to do those things. But the things that entertain us are not something that are going to help us see who we are, or even begin to extricate to extricate who you should be or who you could be. Sometimes we go around life, sometimes we just go about life not even realizing that we have the capacity to create the life that we want, yet we lack the ability or the motivation to chase that which we so desirably want. We are the only species in this world that have the capacity to literally see something in the finished outcome of something. That means that you have the capacity to see the outcome of something that you desire. That means that even if you have not started that work yet, you can literally see the finished end of that in your imagination. Now, what do I mean by that? It means that no other species has that power. No other species has that power other than you. That means that you literally can. So let's say if I want to buy a house and if there is no house there, but I can literally make you imagine that this is how the house is going to be, and this is where the garage is going to be, this is how the windows are going to be, and you will agree to that, because even though you don't see the final house, you don't see the entire house being there, it's just a empty land, that's all. But I have the imagination to see where what's gonna be. So what we as species have the capacity to create that which is not yet created. That means that if you want to create something, you're gonna have to first see the outcome of that thing and then put action behind that. That action is then gonna help you. It's gonna be the fire to you, the fuel which you have so desperately begun the process of, which means that you have to first desire that thing as much as you want. So it has to be something that you want. And we sometimes go through life thinking that we do not have the power to create our reality. I say that that's a false belief. That is something that you have allowed yourself to sit on. And you have to literally begin to shift those ideas, and you have to see that those ideas are not your own ideas. That's something that you have picked up from your environment, from the influences of your environment. Because see, majority of people that we are surrounded with do not have any desire to do anything. So we unconsciously pick up these ideas from our environment, and we allow ourselves to regulate our lives based on the ideas that the environment around you has created for you. See, if you wanted to be that act, if you wanted to do that great thing that you so desired to do, but you haven't done it, is because of the fact that you fell into the conversation, the idea of what the common consciousness has said to you. And that's what's stopping you, and it's not allowing you to move forward. So that's why you need to encourage yourself enough. You have to inspire yourself enough to see yourself through that work. You have to see yourself. See, it's a process. You have to know that once you see the end result of what you want to do, then it has power to define. It has the power to see you having that which you want. That means that you can now literally go ahead and take actions which are going to be more deliberate, which means that those actions are not just random actions, that those actions are not going to be something which is going to be random that you do on a daily basis. So if you're randomly doing things right now, it's because of the fact that you have not deliberately seen that future for yourself. See, faith is what? Faith is nothing but the ability to see your future finished. That's what faith is. That means if you have the capacity to see your future finished, that's what faith is. And if you believe in that end future that you have seen in your mind, that then becomes your belief. If you believe in that, that then becomes your reality. If you believe in that end that you have seen in your mind so strongly, then it will become your reality. That means that you have to give fire to that fuel. You have to give fire to that fuel. You have to, because see, if you want it, it just can't be an average desire to have that which you want. It cannot be an average desire. If it's an average desire, then it will not have any power with it. So you have to have that desire. It has to be an obsessive desire, a burning desire, or a desire that pushes you towards that future that you so desire to want, that you so desire to have. And it's possible. I did not allow myself to speak for 11 years. Why? Because I always thought I was not enough. But I had seen the end result of me before I even started. I had seen myself as a speaker. I had allowed myself to see myself as a speaker even before I started speaking. I had finished it, though I realized that I wasn't prepared to speak. That was not something that was holding me back. It was allowing me to prepare myself for something that I had already seen. So I was continuously preparing myself to see the end. Even though the end was there, I see myself as a great speaker. But what was lacking was that what is it that you're going to speak on? So I had to really see myself doing the things that I want to do in a very deliberate, purposeful way. I don't want to just take actions because that's something I want. You cannot go half-heartedly at something that you want. That's what I'm trying to say. You cannot go at something half-heartedly with what you want. You have to go with everything in you. You have to go with everything in you to prepare yourself for whatever it is that you have seen the end result of. That means if you've seen yourself, that you must have the capacity to also put the action behind it. That action is then going to give you the ability to see yourself as that person. That preparation, the preparation is so important. We always are eliminating the preparation and seeing the end as something that's not going to happen. Because see, it's not going to happen because you have not put the preparation behind it. You have not put the deliberateness of seeking that which you want. You're not seeking that which you want deliberately. So all that knowledge that you have so gained and acquired through the years, it's not giving you the ability to move past your fears. It's not giving you the ability. It's not giving you that ability to push past those fears that are stopping you from having the reality that you want. So you're gonna have to now see yourself. You have to now walk the road that you have so desperately desired to be walking in. And if you haven't yet, we all have something to look forward to. You're not one of those that's just gonna quit because you don't see the end result. It's because you have not deliberately seen yourself seeing the end of what it is that you are to begin. We are the only ones that can see that. Even though it's not there, you can see it in your imagination. Use your imagination to create your reality and put action behind it. Make your actions, take deliberate actions towards that future that you so desire to want to have in your life. That reality does exist and it is there to be. It's gonna find the vibe. If you match the vibration, then what's gonna happen is you will see that reality in your life. If you match the vibration, you'll see that reality in your life. That's all you have to do. Just match the vibration. That means that in order to match the vibration, you're going to have to raise your vibration. And in order to raise your vibration, you're going to have to desire it more strongly, whatever it is that you want. And your wants must come from a place of heart. They should not come from a place of your mind. If you want that car, that's not going to help, because see, that car, you don't desire it from your heart. So chase things that your heart desires. Do the work that your heart desires you to do. Don't go what the crowd is telling you to do. Don't follow what the crowd is telling you to do. Do not follow the desires of what others want. There's something in your heart that you so desire to be and to do. And in order to do that, in order to have that in your life as being and as doing that, see, you will only be purposeful when you do what it is that you so desire desperately in your life. You will only be purposeful then. You will otherwise go through life living randomly, and that randomness is going to bore you, and it's going to put you in a state of, it's going to put you in that depressive state, because you see, you're not doing your purpose. The only reason you feel not motivated is because you're not doing you're not finding things, you're not going ahead and looking out for what it is that you so desire to do. You know, you have to literally seek. See, we are here to seek until we find what it is that our great work is. We must seek we feel like we are done. Most people have concluded their lives. So don't be one of those. Don't be one of those who have concluded their lives. There are some people that are literally living their conclusions. There are some people that are literally living their conclusions, that they have concluded life to be that this is all that there is. That's what they say. There are some people that are going to put you in that negative state if you allow them to be, if you allow them to hold you in that, if you allow such people to, if you be around such people, what's going to happen is that it's not going to give you that ability to break barriers within you. You must be able to get away from such people, so that you can see yourself from a place where you have not yet seen yourself from. And that is only going to happen when you go for something that your heart desires. If you have not done what your heart desires, then I believe you will never live a life which is going to be purposeful, or it's not going to be something that's going to give you that's not going to give you something to look forward to, and you'll always live like that. That randomness is going to be, we're always in that space where we feel like we cannot do those things. It's because you have not prepared yourself. So prepare yourself. Preparation is more important than your preparation is like half execution. Like once you've prepared yourself, once you have deliberately prepared yourself for something that's not even there, that means you're already living your dream. Do you get what I'm saying? And when you are living your dream without anyone approving that dream for you, that means that you are literally not allowing anyone to tell you whether that thing of yours is a possibility or not. You have to know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that if you prepare yourself, then nobody can tell you that you cannot have that. That means that you have allowed the sound, the common consciousness to tell you that this is not possible for you. But if you prepare yourself for it, then those noises will somehow, then you will be able to eliminate those noises, that those noises will not matter to you, because of the fact that you have prepared yourself for that desired goal in your life. And that desired goal in your life is going to help you to see your reality from a different place, from a whole different, you'll be able to do things from that preparedness, even if you don't have the opportunity, but if you prepare for it, then what's going to happen is then you are not allowing anyone's voices to become a part of you. And that's all I'm trying to say, that preparation is half execution of whatever it is that you want. Everything can come to you. You can create your reality by actually living that dream in your now. Live that dream in your now. That's what the saints have been telling you, to live in the present moment. That means the present moment must be your future end that you have already seen. That means that if you see yourself, what I saw myself speaking, but I deliberately developed myself as a speaker. For the past 5 years, I've been speaking, not to anyone. You may not have heard me anywhere, but I have been deliberately feeding myself with the messages that I needed to share with others. Because first you educate yourself, and then you educate the world. That's the way. You cannot educate the world before you educate yourself. So I had to educate myself in the ways that I wanted to be, so that I can know life, so that I can give you advice on life, so that I can give you that ability to have that conviction in me that if I can see things through, then you also have the ability to see things through. Nobody told me that I can do this. Nobody told me that this is what I'm good at, but I'm good at it because I know that I deliberately prepared myself to be good at. And therefore, you do have the same capacity to see yourself in that finished end. Now that finished end of yours have to come from taking that deliberate actions for your life. It's gonna happen. It is to happen. That life awaits you. All you have to do is match the frequency, match the vibration. And to match the vibration, you must do it every day to prepare yourself for that future that you so desire to see. And it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It is going to come. It is going to come. It has to come if you deliberately prepare yourself for it. That's all I want to say to you. And make sure that your actions are somehow giving you that special ability to see your end already as finished. It should give you the power to see that every day. It has to be something that you have to do every day. That's what you have to do. You have to prepare yourself for it every day. That's all you have to do. And those actions are gonna then follow the law of momentum. See, the law of momentum is something that you have no idea of, but it's a universal law. That universal law works for you. When you start doing the things that you love to do and that you so desire to do, even though you're not out there doing it, even if you're just preparing for it in your own surrounding, in your own environment, in your own solitude, in your own isolation, then you are still having that which you want. Because you do not need approval from people to prove that dream. You do not need approval from people to prove that dream of yours that you have so desired. That's all I'm trying to say. It's that approval is not required. You do not need anyone to approve your dream. You do not need people to approve your dream. If you prepare yourself in your isolation, if you prepare yourself in your sacred place of yours, then what's going to happen is eventually those actions are going to multiply itself, and the law of momentum, which is the universal law, is going to work for you. See, you're working with universal laws. That's what I'm trying to say. Universal laws are what you need to know. Those universal laws work for you. And once those universal laws work for you, then no human being can stop you from doing what it is that you want to do. Whatever it is that you want to do shall be done, and it will be done, because the universe finds that you are continuously following what it is. The momentum works for you. The law works for you to help you see through that dream that you so desire to want. And I'm not saying it's easy. It's not easy, but it is worth it. It is worth it if you want that dream for yourself. It is worth it. And I believe that you do. You do have the capacity to make those dreams become a reality. You do have the capacity. You do have it. Believe in yourself. Have that faith in you. Have that ability of knowing in you that you are here to create your reality. Until I see you next time, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again. Thank you so much.